What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent, but they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago, so I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak, Palmer.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Randall. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open, dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clemson is quick to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes Makes the catch inside the 25. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's gone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
To throw, it's Baker. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Klubnik. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Using his legs, it's Hall. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's caught. It's Gauze. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, North Carolina 0.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well. They've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad. I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Intercepted for the 11th time. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Okay, ready? Jackrabbit.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Davidson. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Third down after the run. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
It's a seam wide open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Clemson jumps to the line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Little touch pass to the receiver. Find some fresh air. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Flushed out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Hall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Randall. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Clemson is quick to the line.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Right on the money. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rides to back and leaves it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Let's go! Kill.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not...
And the pressure was too much. Get him at the 15.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to pass, it's Denson. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Keeps it on the draw. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB match.
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
North Carolina, 12.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Denson. Moving away from pressure. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Quickly to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's good. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds his man, it's Davidson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking down the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target. At the 40, there he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Lopez wants to fire. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he'll get the ball back. Otherwise, it would have been lights out.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse,